My name is Orland Smake with eXp Realty, located in Bastrop, Texas. I'm with Corbin Matise of Matise Mortgage.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about the home purchase preparation program. And I'm going to have Corbin go into detail on how it works. Corbin?
Okay, so home purchase preparation came out of somewhere between 15 and 17 years of experience in the debt relief industry. Over that time, my job was to take people who were not in the financial position they wanted to be, usually because of unsecured debt like credit cards, improve that situation, usually, on average around $20,000 or so in credit card debt was our average client. And so over the course of that time, people would reach out and we would help them improve their situation. After we started the mortgage team, there was a similar demand. People wanting to improve their financial situation, people wanting to buy a house, but maybe not in the exact position to do that just yet. As an example, out of 300, the past 300 mortgage applications I've taken, only half of those people have been qualified, Dorian. That leaves another 150 people or so who want to buy the house. They're just not qualified to buy it yet. There needs to be a way for those people to buy the house that they want and not just get kicked to the curb, not just get their loan denied and no one to help them get into position. So this is helping take ground between not being qualified and being qualified. Or in other words, everyone is in a position where they can buy a house. They're always qualified for a program. They're either qualified for the loan today or they're qualified for home purchase preparation. It takes everybody and it helps them get started now.
When they start the program, how long is it before they're able, on average, have you seen before they, is there a step-by-step process?
Yeah. Let's say at least 3 months on average. We've had people make their, pretty big rebound in about 20 days. Their credit scores go from 623 to 723, something like that. Big point increases in a short time. But it really depends on what the reason why the credit score is low or the reason why they're not qualified for the home loan. It could take a person 4 months, because sometimes it takes a little bit of money to solve some of these problems. The problem for people is that they don't have certainty around the actions to take. We just tell them the exact actions to take. And we can usually give an outcome with a certain percentage likelihood. Like, let's say with a 98% likelihood, and if you take these 3 actions, we'll have your credit scores up by 92 points and into qualifying range for your home loan.
With this program, what's the main focal point? Like, what should they focus on? Anything in particular, or as you mentioned?
Well, with home purchase preparation, I think what you're asking is, what are the actions to take?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so that's different for each person also. But usually, the fastest actions to take are around debt. So, like, let's say that they have some credit cards or other obligations that are showing up on their credit report. We can give them the exact dollar amount that they need to pay off to accomplish a 100-point increase or 60-point increase or whatever our technology will show them. But after that point, after we've made that initial gain, there's also some one-on-one coaching that's usually needed to get to optimize the situation. So let's say that we get them to a 690 score and we really want them to be over 720. We might have some other advice like open another credit card. Out of this list of 10 cards, we feel like this is the best card for you to open.
How do they get started?
First step would be a 15-minute phone call, I think. I mean, you could start with a text message if you want to. But I would say just try to connect with you if you want them to reach out to you. And they can ask to be set up for a phone call or just ask for a way to connect. And then we can hop on the phone and talk about an initial game plan. Really we need to find out a little bit more about their situation and what they're hoping to accomplish as kind of a first step.
Are they under any obligation, any contractual obligation with you, or is it just?
Well, I mean, we want to make sure that we can actually help with the situation, so they're not going to start a program unless we know for sure that we can help out. But if we find out based on their circumstance that we can help, we'll just be honest with them and say, hey, look, we think we can help you. If you want to get started, we think it'll take about this long, and they can make the decision for themselves if they feel like it's a good fit or if it's something that they want to work on right now.
Now, who's the prime candidates? Like who is your target?
Just somebody who wants to buy a house that might not be in position or is concerned about their ability to qualify right now. For home purchase preparation, it's somebody who wants to buy a house but isn't quite sure if they're qualified yet.
Okay.
So essentially anyone who wants to buy a house, I would say. Now, if somebody already knows that they're qualified for sure, they know that it's going to be an easy decision for a bank to give them a loan. Home purchase preparation probably won't be a huge need for them.
Okay. And any minimal qualifications?
Not really. You know, step number one, make sure that you want to buy a house. Step number two, make sure you have a cell phone so that you can make the first phone call. So in regards to home purchase preparation, so yeah, I'll give you some numbers to work with. So over the course of the past couple of years, we've taken about 300 mortgage applications. About 150 of them were qualified. So that means like 1 out of every 2 people wants to buy a house, can't buy one.
Yeah.
You know, until now. So with home purchase preparation, we've seen pretty much perfect results. Anybody who's completed the program has ended up qualifying and buying their house. So the success rate is about 100%,
But
as long as they stick with it, you know.
All right, there you have it, folks. The program. What you can do is you can give me a call, and I can put you in touch with Corbin. And all of my contact information is down below in the description.
Good to meet y'all.
Thank you very much.